Joining us now, White House Senior Advisor for Strategic Communications, Mercedes Schlapp. The White House should be happy that, in fact, this now will be investigated, but we're still waiting on the first Horowitz report, Inspector General report, and now I understand that's been delayed. It's got to be frustrating at the White House that the wheels of justice grind this slowly, Mercedes.
Well, I mean, clearly what the president wants is transparency. He wants to make sure that they can look into the FISA and figure out if there were any political abuses. There's always been concern about that, and I think that that's what the president's going to be pushing for. I
think there was abuses. I think I can be a little more opinionated than you. I think, as I said, she paid for it, Hillary. They never told the FISA court. That would be deception. The FBI has an obligation to verify it. They never did. Fusion GPS never did. And then they're leaking phony information, unverified information, and they're not telling the FISA court judge that they never checked into it. Where does the president stand tonight on the issue of the military? He's our commander-in-chief. That is his #1 responsibility. We know he had an increase in the defense budget. I can't think of a more important issue to national security than building the wall. Drug dealers, drugs coming across, human trafficking, the possibility that enemies of this country can cross over at will. Does he have the ability? Will he use that defense budget money to build that wall?
Well, I think the president is exploring a variety of options at this point. Clearly, what we're seeing is that with the budget money that's been coming in with the $1.6 billion that was agreed upon is definitely an investment, a down payment into ensuring that we have border wall and fencing and new construction. That's critical. As Ed Hannity mentioned, there's going to be places already where they're going to be repairing this wall from a 12-foot wall to a 30-foot wall, which will, again, make it increasingly difficult to have illegal immigrants come through our country. Secondly, also is the part of technology and personnel. You're talking about a 10% increase in ICE funding, very critical, as you see, Sean, in terms of what we need to be doing to ensure that our national security is taken care of and that our and that the wall is being built. And that is something and a promise that the president is keeping.
All right, Mercedes, good to see you. He is our commander-in-chief. This is a national security and defense of our country. No brainer to me.